Did you make anything this morning?
No.
No.
But I made crab cakes last night.
Oh, you did?
I did, and I used the mixer. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll have to tell
nice.
them about that.
What kind of crab cakes do you make?
Like
I
real
went
Maryland
to
crab
Woolies
cake?
Oh, yeah?
and I bought crab meat because it was on sale and
Nice.
mixed it up.
What do you put in it?
Mayonnaise, celery, green
Oh.
onions. There's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I didn't have an egg though, but they stayed together, and
You
I just
need a
pan fry
Maryland
them.
crab cake.
Maryland crab
recipe.
cake. And
It involves Old Bay.
okay, see, I didn't use any Old Bay, but I
Oh.
found this Mediterranean dish
Oh, okay.
with cauliflower rice and artichokes and
Oh.
olives and sun-dried tomatoes, coconut milk. It was amazing.
Oh, that sounds good.
I think we're on.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
As we're talking recipes.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. Today is something different. And we have Sherry here. My name's Steve. If this is your first time here and you're on Facebook, you'll need to register. You'll go to the comment bar and type in the word register. A new screen pops up. You'll enter your first name, last name, email address, and phone number, and then come on back and join in. But we are also on our website. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram, Facebook, our app. If you don't have our app, if you're out there watching and you don't have our app, you have to download our app. You just go to the App Store, type in Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. It's a free app. It's the best app out there, hands down. So if you don't have it, you're missing out. So I think you should go download it, and you'll be really happy. So what are we doing today?
Today we are finishing the line shorts, showing how to do that. And we are going to do a wave stitch to make a little t-shirt dress.
Perfect.
Yay.
And we were talking recipes a little bit ago because Sherry so kindly gave me a KitchenAid mixer. I don't have a KitchenAid mixer, so she gave me one. And I've been cooking up a storm with it. I made crab cakes last night with it. I made egg bites, mixed them up in muffin tins. So, and I've only had it for like 2 days now. But it's been used every day. So, so thank you, Sherry, for
It's
the
so fun.
KitchenAid mixer. Yeah. So, but.
Okay. So do we want to sew? Do you want to sew? What
Well,
do
no,
you wanna
I'm here for comedic relief and just to have fun. So I'm gonna follow your lead. Yes.
All right. So we have been working on the Robert shorts, which again we do have the kit. If you want to do the 3 pairs, these are the 3 that we've made already. They're so cute.
They are really
And
cute.
the little pockets, they all have a little lining in them, which are really cute. So the pattern is the Robert, and it also has the shirt. Now, I want to show you, this is the little, I made the shirt in the celebration fabric, which we will have later. So I think this is something that if you guys like, I think this might be something we should do later on. Maybe not in birthday fabric, but the birthday fabric goes with the little
these aren't
dress.
the-
They're not
oh,
the
they're the
same.
same. Oh, I thought they
It goes
were
with the
but-
balloon dress.
Okay.
This is for my grandson, and the balloon dress is for my granddaughter. It's for their 3rd birthdays. So I'm going to find probably some red and just make a little pair of the red shorts to go with it. So it'll be so cute.
I love little kids' clothes. Anything little is so cute. So like your little shoes, little clothes, they're all so cute. So
Yes, I just adore making them too because you don't have to worry about fitting them.
yes.
Maybe if they're taller, whatever. But anyhow, so that is what we've finished. And then what we're going to finish today. So I talked about the line shorts being just a little bit different. And I told you to stitch the hem edge. Now, in your pattern, it's step 11. One thing that I would suggest is instead of it just stitching it at the bottom, you stitch it on the hemline, because if you don't stitch it on the hemline, you have this funky bottom that doesn't quite match. So we don't want to do that. So once you get that stitched and pressed, and it shows you a kind of a funny thing with the legs. So you pull them apart so that you have the lining is at the top or the bottom. They're each in one direction. So this is your linen, this
We
is
should
your
go to
lining.
the, overhead so they can see a
Up
little
on
bit. That's
your
okay.
overhead? Okay. So you have your lining and your linen. And so this is the middle where we're going to stitch the legs. It's kind of tough because this is a really little one. This is a 6-month 6-month size for my newest grandson. So what you're going to do is you're going to take these are your linen pieces, and you're going to open up the seam, which it's already been pressed, but it's being a little finicky. You open up the seam, and then you match your seams on top of each other, and then you pin it. And then you do the same for your lining. Again, when you match them on top of each other, they look so nice and
I
so
agree,
professional.
Sandy. She is a very talented garment maker. Yes.
Thank you. I have met so many more people in the store. It's been really fun. One lady said, "Oh, you're prettier in person."
Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you.
I'm thinking, "Oh, how do I come across?"
That's just the way my face looks, okay? Yes.
But I did think it was funny. She also
Yeah.
said, "Oh, you're the short." She's just saying you're the lady that does the shorts.
You're the
but
short
you're the
lady.
short lady.
Yeah.
I said, "I know I'm shrinking, but I've never been short." But it's fun. It is fun to see in the store. And Linda Marlowe brought in the dresses she's done, so it's really fun to see. I like show and tell. And if you're not close, you can still show. You can still put them on our Facebook page because that's really fun to see them. All right, so then we're matching the inner part of the legs. All right, so we're going to sew this around, and then we'll pull it through. And then after that, everything else is going to be the same. The waistband, the interfacing, everything else is done the same. But the good thing is you already have it hemmed.
I think speaking of show and tell, if anyone's coming to our fall event and you've made something that you're really proud of and you'd like to share, we all love seeing other people's projects. So I think if you could shove it in your suitcase, you can bring it along, because we'd all love to see something you made, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, show and tell
Especially
is
if
good.
it's made from one of our kits or
We'll all
something.
sit in a circle.
Yes.
We'll all sit in a circle, do show and tell. So
It's like preschool
Yes,
all over
yes.
again. All right. So I've really realized just how angled this floor is. I got up and the chair slid halfway down.
you do, yeah. It's like a fun house here.
Yeah. All right.
Does the Kimberbell start on Friday or Saturday? I think the Kimberbell, so 24th, 25th?
It's Saturday.
26th, the 27th is Saturday, yes.
And there's a big party here. Oh, I need it.
We're having a hot dog eating contest, and we project Joni to be the winner.
I don't even think Joni eats hot dogs.
Joni doesn't like hot dogs.
All right. I don't have a 1/4-inch foot, but I'll use the.
Do you need one?
Yeah, if you have one handy.
I have one handy.
Okay. Oh, good. Thank you.
That's our favorite 1/4-inch foot.
All right. Yeah, it's funny because everybody has a different 1/4-inch foot that they like. I like the clear one because I can see where I'm stitching. All right. So then we carefully, and I'm using just the number 3 with the 2 little lines so that it's going to go back and forth, and it's locked, and it's going to cut, and my presser foot is going to go up.
So you have automatic back tack on, automatic
everything.
scissors, and your pivot functions on.
Oh, you're so technical. All right. And I like it at a 2.5 length. Again, if you're doing a bigger size, you don't have quite the tightness of this one.
Steve, are you judging the hot dog eating contest?
I am. I'm going to judge it and participate in it. Yeah. I think Gloria is the one to beat, too. Last year, she ate 26 hot dogs.
That is a
I think that's what
lot
she,
of
I think
hot
that's,
dogs.
yeah.
Yeah, one thing here, people are not afraid to eat.
No. Yep.
No. So if anybody brings goodies, yeah, we're happy.
We're always starving here.
All right, slowly. I don't know how you could do this fast.
Weren't you supposed to judge a quilt show? Or?
I am. There is the Washington County. For those who are not local, Washington County is the county just south of us, and they have a quilt show, or like I guess quilt show. It's
a fair.
A fair. It's the fair. And I was asked to be one of the judges for the needlework, quilt, that type of things. So. I think Kathy and I are going to go down, or Kathy and Mary Lou and I, one of us, or two of us are going to go down, and we're going to judge the textiles part of the fair. That's coming up too.
So do we have customers that enter?
I think so. Yeah, because we have lots of customers from
Washington
Washington County. Yeah. So if you want to pay us off.
We're taking
we are
payoffs.
accepting bribes. So
Okay. It's finished. All right. Ready? So now we pull this through, and we should have 2 legs. Let's hope.
You can't announce that you're accepting bribes.
yes, you can. They do it all the time in politics, right?
All right, let's flip it this way.
Don't get hot dog juice on the quilts. I agree.
I was going to
Thank
say,
you, Mary.
don't confuse the two contacts.
Two contests, yes, yeah. Quilt eating contest.
All right. So then when you pull it through, and you'll have to do some serious pressing, you have 2 legs. That's the front. And then you would press this really, 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 really good.
Now, Sherry, when did you start making garments?
I finished my mother's projects when I was she was taking lessons, and I was probably like 6th or 7th grade.
Okay.
And she did not like sewing. And so I finished her lessons, and then the only thing I made for my wedding was my mother's dress.
Okay.
It was beautiful. It was all tucked. It was a Christian Dior pattern, and it had like a pretty yoke, and it was really, really pretty. She had bright blue eyes, and it was a light blue, and it looked really good on her. Okay, so and my fingers are just do this naturally, but they call it like a roll and baste. And in the old days, before they had all these fancy machines, you hand basted everything. So you roll this. Let's see if our iron's hot. And then we steam it. This is what the bigger one looks like.
Would it help to have that round pressing bar at all? Or
Not
this?
for this
Okay.
one. Yeah, this one's a little trickier. So if you just press them around. Yesterday Tommy was working on a project, and he had to put iron-on interfacing on it. And I think there's a confusion about pressing and ironing.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you put interfacing on, you're going to press, which you put it down and you hold it for like count to 10 or whatever, because you want it to adhere. Whereas ironing is you're going back and forth.
Whenever I have to apply like adhesive like that, I use that big press with the big
Oh,
press
yeah.
surface, because I don't have time to hold it there.
Oh, I wonder if
So-
he was putting it on the whole piece of.
So I have a little funny story, I guess, about finishing your mom's project.
Uh-huh.
So my mom started a quilt for her sister. It was a wedding quilt, and she had the top mostly pieced together, and it was 14 years that went by, and 4 kids
Oh.
later, and I finished the quilt with my mom's blessing, and then we quilted it together. So if you ever think like, oh my gosh, I don't have this ready for their wedding or their baby, don't worry. Like 14 years and 4 kids later, you can still give that wedding quilt just the same. So
I don't think any of us have projects that we've not finished.
Exactly,
I think
yeah.
everybody else has them done.
I think we gave her the quilt top in a box, like wrapped up, and it was one of those things like, oh, we're giving you this, but you have to give it back because we need to
Because we
finish
have to
it.
finish it.
And it was one of those. But
I tried really hard when we were
time
moving.
flies. Time flies.
I thought, am I really packing unfinished things? Yes,
Yes.
I did.
Yes. Yeah.
But they're in project bags in a big box.
You had an 18-wheeler just for your sewing room, didn't you?
Yeah,
Practically.
kind of. Yeah, my husband says, well, shouldn't we get rid of some of this stuff that you
No.
haven't used in 10 years?
Did you hit him in the mouth?
No. He's really lucky to be alive today. I had to take him to the doctor this morning, and we go over. He tells me that it's Oxford Drive, which is over by South Hills Village,
Mm-hmm.
and we get there, and he comes out 15 minutes later and says, "Oh no, we have to go to a different office on the other side of Bethel Park." Oh, he's lucky to be alive. All right, so this is what it looks like pressed. And then everything else is the same. You're going to make the casing for the elastic, run the elastic through. But we've already done that. So if you would like the linen to do your own pair of pants, we did not do a kit because we just didn't know how many people, but we will have the linen. They're really, so these are for my grandsons for the beach.
That's really cute.
I
Are
think
they
they're
going to
very
get
cute.
pictures? They got to get
Oh,
pictures, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that was just my thought. And if you have something like a wedding or first communion or something that you need a nice little pair of, this is just a really nice pair. And again, they're flat in the front and gathered and elastic in the back. So it makes it a really good looking pair of shorts, even if they're not in linen. Okay. All right. So that's Robert. So we can put him to rest until we do the shirt. The next thing, and I'm so glad Steve is here because I was having some threading issues. Last time we were trying to do the cover stitch on the shorts and we were using the new table. You can't use the new table and the fabric guide. So it's the flat one that comes with the Triumph that you need to use. So it does work, but
You can use it with that one, right? But it just cuts when you don't want to cut.
well,
with
it's a
the
cover stitch.
You don't want to
Right.
cut, so you want to use the regular one.
Right, so you
Yep.
just use the regular one. And that's what we were trying to do it as with the shorts. We were trying to do like 1.5 inches, and we couldn't do it because the
Yep.
top of that was in the
in the
way.
way.
So, but we've been talking about the wave stitch. So if you have a little t-shirt, surprising, we happen to have a Steelers t-shirt. But everybody has a little t-shirt that their kid might be their favorite. This is a great way to use up some of your fabric too. If you have, you can make it double. And I don't, Peter, do you still have the picture that I sent you with my granddaughter with that little dress that I
Yeah,
made for her? That's Pat had some iron-on things. So it was 4th of July, and I made for all my grandchildren little T-shirts with it. And then I was like, well, I have only one granddaughter. I'm like, she needs a little dress. So, again, in my collection, I happen to have some red, white, and blue fabric and did little wave stitches on them. And that's what made me think, oh, well, that's something definitely we could do. So let's do it with this. Do we have it? Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought, oh, man. So I did 3 different layers with it, but you don't have to do 3. And I thought even just to do 1 so we can show you how to do it. So we're going to wave stitch it. The nice thing is you can decide how long or short you want it after you do it.
That's true, yeah.
So we're going to make this, we'll do this one 10 inches. And again, I know this is not what people like.
This
but
is a 4T, a 4T.
It's a 4, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this 10. And I do like to rip fabric.
Need scissors?
There's my scissors.
I have
think they're in
scissors for
here.
you.
Oh, thank you, Vanna. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, so we're gonna, the first one was already nice and squares, and it's straight. Okay. I know some people go, "Oh, I can't believe you do that." But we
No,
can
there's
practice
times
on
when
that
you
one.
need to. There's times when you need to tear the fabric to get it straight and stuff. So that's what's good. Yeah,
Yeah, well, we did that fur tearing,
and that like solved all of our problems.
which
yes.
was really good news. This is one way, so we have to make sure we do it on the bottom. Do we want to practice on that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so the wave stitch comes on the Triumph, the Acclaim,
The Accolade.
the Accolade, and the
the
new one.
55th anniversary
55th.
edition. The machines it also has is the Ovation, the Evolution, and I think there's one more older machine, maybe the Evolve, something like that, that has the wave stitch. But the current ones are the Triumph, the Acclaim, the Accolade, the 55th.
The 55th.
Yes, and the
Okay.
wave stitch. And that stitch is just exclusive to Baby Lock.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you haven't seen what the wave stitch looks like, do we have something waved?
We were playing.
You know what, I have this
what
wave
did we
out
do
here.
for
I'll grab
playing?
real
You have
quick,
one?
too.
Okay. We keep talking about it, and I thought, oh, this was the perfect thing to do since we're doing kids things. But you can do it. Joni did it on a tree skirt last year. That was stunning.
I should run over and grab that one.
That was really nice.
Here's the wave stitch on a 10-minute table runner.
And so they did it on the edge and then folded it back, so it's like 3D. And this would be the rolled one,
This is the regular.
the regular.
This is the
okay.
regular, yeah. There's a couple rolled or a couple wave stitch samples I want to run over and grab, so I'll be right back. I'll grab those. You're going to show them the wave stitch on the
Wave
Triumph?
stitch on the Triumph.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So we'll unthread it and then thread it.
And it is this. Let's see which one's up there. This
That
one.
one.
Yep. This is the stitch that we're doing. So there's two wave stitches we use. The regular wave, which is this one here, and there's also the rolled wave. And we'll show you both those in samples. So I'm going to go grab those samples and I'll be back.
The nice thing with this reference guide is you can tell you're doing the wave stitch because the top of it's kind of wavy. They do the wave stitch plus they can do, that's the beauty of this machine, is you can do the cover stitch with it so you can finish the bottom completely. It'd be really cool. But today we're going to do this top one, which is the three thread wave stitch. The threads that we're using are there's Razzle and Dazzle. They're an 8-weight thread, which is heavier. But the beauty of these are, let me get rid of that. Here's our scissors. So the one I'm using is Razzle. Razzle is shiny. Dazzle is glittery. So you have a choice of those. All right, so we're going to cut these. So you thread them a little bit differently because you run the Razzle goes through the loopers, and then the regular thread goes through your, I think I probably finished taking that off of there. Let's see. Okay, it's a really thick thread. So you only want that to go through your loopers because it'd be a little crazy to do it the other way. All right, so what we do is we're going to set it to threading. This is a wave stitch. So we have this wave up and you have a B or a C option. This one tells us that we want to do a B. So we're going to put it on the B. The nice thing with them is every question is answered on here. So I took one of the needles out. So the second needle is the only one that's in. The length is 7 and the width is 5, or the length is 7. It has a 0.75 to a 2.5. We were playing with it and I set it at a 1 and the length is the lower dial And then the upper one has a width of 5, which looked good, so we kept it at that. Okay, we got that. Your needle is up, the looper selector is up, and then your subsidiary is up. So we thread, we turn the wheel until it clicks, and that locks the channels. And you have your thread on the lower looper, the upper looper, and the O2. So we're going to start, and they go kind of backwards on this. I don't want to mix that one. All right, so we lock them in at the top. I don't want to lose my chair. And then we're going to lock this one in, and it just goes, this is the blue thread on there. So you pull it down. And I do like with these to make sure that I have a clean edge on it, because you don't really want it frayed. So this goes into the lower looper. And let's see. All right, well, it's not coming out. All right, we did this earlier and found that with this, sometimes it gets like a little knot in it and it doesn't want to go. So let's try that again. All right, that looks better. There it is. Okay, we got it. Yay. Oh, I have tweezers. I'll pull them out. All right, then this one's a little tricky because you're going to put this upper looper in the number 2 where your number 2 needle is. Oh, that one didn't go. All right, same thing. We're going to give it a fresh cut. This is also a good place to use your stretch threads. We have a whole collection of those too. All right. Okay, there we go, that one.
Do you need some tweezers?
I got them. Okay, so we can do that one. So we got 2 of the 3. And then the last one, which is this one. Again, they're locked in. And this one goes to your needle. And your needle's threaded. All right, so then we're going to go serging. And then we close that, and this was the piece that we cut off, so I'm just going to do a little. All right, so we're just going to do a little sample. It's good to start it off. I'm sliding back now. All right, so it's good to just start it a little bit off. All right, this thread is caught in there. I didn't hold that one back.
This is just practice.
This is just practice, yeah. I think that came out pretty good. I caught there we go, the thread in there.
Did you tell them what stitch length you were using?
I did.
Okay. We like it like that first, second click from the 0 into 1, and you get a nice tighter one.
Here you go.
Right.
Oh, sorry. So if
Okay.
what I said was the length that you're doing is that when you go into the 0 is loose, and if you go into that very first click on the length, the lower knob, or the second click, that's how you get the best wave stitch, is what we think with our wave stitch. So
Okay. So, and I was always told that you start off the stitch and then go.
okay.
Is that correct?
I put the fabric under like that, like you do, and give it a run. Yep,
Yeah.
just like
Okay.
that.
So
And you
this
always want
one-
to cut off something.
Yeah, because I already tore it, I know it's straight, so I'm just going to run it along the edge. Oh, well, that's not good. I'm on the wrong end. Because it's a one-way design. Yeah, we want the Steelers to be not upside down on the dress. I've done that before, thinking, oh, I have to make sure I don't make, and the butterflies were flying up on the pants. Oh, but she got to see them. It's really good.
Commenting on the sound of the machine.
Yeah.
Also, what foot?
This is just the
This is
universal foot, the foot that came on the machine.
This is 60-inch wide fabric, of course. It'll be a good ruffle. Ah,
Uh-oh.
okay. I think
we
it was
go
that
so
upper.
good.
I think it was that upper
can we-
looper
can
again.
can we show what happened here?
Yes.
Sure.
So let's look at our yellow thread here. So you can see how it's tight. This is loose and this one's tight. It got caught down here.
Right there.
Yeah. So that thread delivery is how you're going to get into trouble with
And you
thread
can
breaking and stuff.
see the loop down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we correct that on a wave stitch?
Wave stitch. You kind of have to like go in and hope for the best. I think because I can.
Because actually, it looks like both of them.
Yeah, and we can rethread both those.
Okay. We are pretty far along on that. We could make
Yeah.
that work.
Yeah, we'll make that work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how would we, then we just go back and then rethread?
Yeah. Just go ahead and maybe clip them and pull them through, and just rethread again there. Now
Okay.
your machine came with these large foam discs,
Oh, yeah.
and those are good to put underneath these type of spools of thread.
Because these don't fit.
Yeah. These we take off, these cone holders, we take this off, and those discs. Should I run and grab the discs? Just so we can see them?
Yeah, just so we know.
Yeah, I'll
They,
run and grab the discs
they
real
were too
quick,
big to fit in
and I'll be right
those.
back.
Okay, so we're going to redo this. So we would rethread. You can feel it was really tight in there too still. Okay, so this was lower. And you have to unthread it because your thread will be caught when you go to rethread it. Let's see.
It wouldn't be on this 55th anniversary surgery, would it? Oh, okay.
There it goes. those. Okay, 1,
What
2.
about a thread net?
Yeah, thread net would work.
Let's give these a shot. So these are the foam discs. These are them. So
So it gives it a better grip.
yeah, like that.
Okay. All right. Oh, even even this one wasn't happy. Everybody needed to be rethreaded, and it was going so smoothly. But this is the kind of stuff that happens when you're at home too. All right.
So would you use a thread net and the disc? Or
You
just
could,
one
you
or the
could
other?
you could use a thread net and the discs if you wanted to.
Just to be extra safe.
Yeah.
Especially if you were doing a lot of those. If you're working on projects where you're using a lot of that thread, definitely.
Thread that's ornery. It's a good idea to use like a thread net. This is ornery
Tame
thread.
them.
Metallics can sometimes get ornery. So
Okay.
here's your. So I feel like I would just start in. I'll lift your foot up that way a little bit there. I think I would start in. Well,
How do we know what color is going to go first?
I think we just gotta go for it and just hope for the best. Is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like right at a.
Just yeah. See what
Okay.
happens there.
You wouldn't like back up and sew over what you've already sewn.
So we did a little bit. We did
Yeah,
there a
we
little
did.
bit, and we're
Okay.
just gonna hope for the
We're
best
going to
with
see what
this.
happens.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still. It's going to pull. Yeah, look. Yeah.
Hold on. So it's. How are we looking?
Huh.
Did it fix itself? It looks like it started to.
It's where it should be.
Oh, you know what? Is that
What?
right? Let's see. No, you have it right. Yep. Yep. Just try threading it again, I guess. Just do one more time.
Okay. That one just came through too. Okay, I give. I don't know. See if I can pull that out of there.
So I guess maybe like a good long practice just to make sure that it's.
Yeah.
the delivery
I mean, but look at.
doesn't.
Can you? Is that enough?
Yeah.
Can we just?
I think we're gonna make
I
it
think
enough.
we're just gonna. I think that'll be enough.
Yeah.
Instead of yeah.
Yeah, we're
for
gonna
this.
make it enough.
Because we had
It's 60 inches wide.
lots here, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna call it a day right there. Yep.
So then what you do is you take your piece with the wave stitch and you fold it and you make this. I'm not going to do on the serger. I'm going to do this on the sewing machine. But this is going to be good because that will match. Maybe we'll do it here. If I match that, it's going to be, the wave is going to match perfectly. So I am going to go to my sewing machine.
So how would we prevent like,
Or-
something like thread delivery? Do you just want to
It's-
practice
Maybe if we
enough
did
to-
a net on that one, that would have
Net-
helped that.
Why don't you trim that up and sew it on the sewing machine? I'll rethread this serger and we'll give it a go again.
We can actually do this on the, I have white thread on the on that
On the
other
Altair right
shirt.
there? Okay.
On the,
55th
I can do it either way.
anniversary serger?
on the anniversary surgery.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Altair would be great because we have a good deal on the Altair, or either one.
Mm-hmm.
And I
show both of those.
I am an Altair owner, and I love my Altair. I had a little bit of machine envy when I saw some of the things that the Solaris could do, but my Altair does a lot more now that it had its upgrade too.
Yeah. Yep.
So the only thing I don't have is a camera, which is okay, but I love my Altair. And I am working on a couple embroidery things for my grandkids and their friends for presents. And next week I want to bring those and show you. I'm really excited about it was one of those finds at Home Goods. Oh, okay, we go back to there. All right, so we're going to do the 1/4 inch seam, which I like. All right, I'm going to hold that though. Watch that my finger doesn't get caught. All right, so we stitch this.
Thread
Oops,
net.
thread back.
Thread net. Oh, I think my camera just died. Hold on one second.
Oops. Okay. Not bad.
Pretty exhausted. Give me 2
It's
seconds.
tired.
Yeah. 2 seconds here.
Okay. Do we have a little
There
thing
we
that
go.
says technical difficulties?
We do, but I don't think I have to hit it this time.
Okay. So then that gives you the same look of a wave all the way around. You press your seam opened, and then gather it, and then you can serge it onto your t-shirt. So,
All right. What about you, Steve? You ready yet?
Oh, what's that? Let's just slide through.
Sure, I'll slide through. I'll
Yep.
get out of your way.
okay, did it do better?
We're gonna try here, just rethreading it. Everyone's screaming thread net, and I think they're right.
I think they're right.
I think they're right.
So you want to just do a close up on this?
Yeah. So, there's
So
your
cool.
wave stitch. Yeah, it really is cool.
That's what you need on a Steeler dress.
Exactly. And my granddaughter lives in Florida, and my ex-daughter-in-law is not a Steeler fan. So I'm definitely sending this one. So she'll be all ready for the season. And you can decide how long or short you want it, and you just stitch right around. Gather it and stitch it to the bottom.
So the dress you see in the background, you do 3 layers to this dress.
I did 3 layers, and I did them individual because if I stitched them down the back, then your ruffles would have been interrupted. So I did 3 different lengths and just did the wave stitches, put them together, and then gathered them all as one. And it was surprisingly very easy to put together.
You
Looks
did it.
good.
Looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So you think a thread net's the answer?
Thread net, yeah. When in doubt, thread net it up. Yep.
I think that's a unanimous
Yes.
thread net.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
win. So the other wave stitch things you had.
Oh, so this was one of the waves to sample. I think we showed that one. This was a sample for a quilt. So you know how we work around here. We were like last minute, like everything had to be done yesterday. So this was our shop hop quilt from a few years ago. And you know how long it takes to bind things, and we did not have time to bind it, so we serged the edges. What does the thread net do? It gives the thread a hug and makes it feel okay. It just holds that thread closer to the spool.
Well, those little spools, when I opened it and took the wrapper off of it, it kind of like bottom of it sprung out, and you're like, ugh. The thread net helps that.
We finished the quilt with the serger, and we serged with a 3-thread overlock.
Are you kidding?
And
Look at that.
we thought the
Looks
quilters
good.
were going to stomp their feet and kick and scream, but they didn't. They liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they liked it. So that we finished the edge of a quilt off that way with this. This was
This I love.
This was-
This is so pretty.
this is Joni's tree skirt that she put a ruffle on, and she used the wave stitch on the edge here too. Of the tree
And
skirt.
this is the dazzle.
Dazzle.
The
Dazzle.
dazzle is shiny,
Mhm.
but it looks really good.
So what you used, Sherry, was
The
you
razzle.
used razzle.
Yeah.
This is a t-shirt dress that Joni had done, and now this is the rolled wave.
So it's a little smaller.
That's the rolled wave
It
there.
almost looks scalloped.
Hold on one second. Then let me see if I can get a good shot. There
Yeah.
it is. Wow.
So that's the rolled
Do we
wave.
have a
The
thread net.
on the spool. So do we have a thread net? Should I go get one from Zach just to show how you like to tuck it underneath the spool?
I think I have one right here. I can grab.
Yeah.
And we have thread nets for sale.
The company, no. So we do know that the Triumph is not being replaced. We do know that. So there is another new something coming out. No one knows what it is. I think I'm allowed to say that, but it's not replacing the Triumph. So
But
the Triumph is still
The
the
new
top one.
machine they did for this year is the 55th anniversary.
There's something else coming too.
Oh.
Beyond that, we just don't know what it is. They will not say. They're very tight-lipped, and they won't tell us anything. So
We'll
we're
know
gonna
in a
find out.
month.
We're gonna find out the opening night of Baby Lock Tech, and I guarantee we're gonna we're gonna announce. We'll be telling you guys as soon as we can.
We'll run out of
yeah,
that room.
Yeah. We're gonna go on when it's inappropriate. So this is some Christmas tree napkins that Joni likes to make.
Those are really pretty.
You're supposed
Again.
to wipe your mouth on these, okay?
And there's this one. I think this was the stretch thread on this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this was a pillow that Joni made with the wave stitch. If we go,
Oh, and then you
Yep.
top stitch it
yep.
in opposite directions so you really see the waves.
She did the rolled wave here on this edge.
Where on the edge.
Right here, yep.
This would be a really good beginner project for like skill building.
And if you I always say, I love my Triumph, I love my Triumph, I love my Triumph. I love all you people for saying that, because if you don't have a Triumph and you're interested in one, we have some super deals on them. So, and our price is lower than what we can even advertise. So if you call me, I can give you the best deal we can. And you just call 412-344-2330, option 2, and you'll be, but I can say that you save almost $1,000 off of what's prices there. So just keep that in mind. It's just special we're running for the Baby Lock Tech. So if you're interested in a Triumph, now's a good time. So and you can do all these things with us. So
Yeah.
I will take these away.
Okay. So I think we are good for today.
Okay.
Our next our next dress project is the Aloha dress.
In store, right? You can.
Oh yeah, we have information on the new machine. We just can't like broadcast or share it. Yeah, there is information. We had signed a non-disclosure agreement that we aren't allowed to talk about it.
We all had to
so
sign
we all
one.
had to sign it. Every
Yeah.
single one of us. So yes, there are, and those dealers that have told you that, maybe I don't think they should have. So yeah, there is information out there, but we are just supposed to keep it close to our chest because it is what we agreed with Baby Lock to keep it fair for everyone. So the dealers that are sharing too much information, shame on them.
We
So-
should turn them in.
Oh,
Wonder
yeah.
if there's a reward.
We're not tattletales though, because we don't like when people turn us in. So if we mistakenly do something wrong. So
We'll just
yeah.
yell at them.
I would like a separate cover stitch machine. What's the new one? So the Euphoria. You want to get the Euphoria. It's a great cover stitch only machine. It's on sale for only $15.99, so it's under $1,600, and you get that 10% credit back from us to use on a future purchase. You have $159 to spend on other stuff, and who doesn't love that? So, yep.
Okay. So this is the Aloha dress. So cute. So pretty. This is fat quarters. In the kit, you get 9 fat quarters. You get all 9 of them, but out of each fat quarter, you get 5 wedges. So you can really do whatever you want. And then the other thing that's included in the kit is this pretty zipper. We just had that.
Can we just show the pattern first, because that's not included.
Yep.
I just want to make
Yep.
that clear that that's not included in the kit.
You want it down or up?
Down is good.
Okay.
So just gotta find it. There we go. How about can you lay it completely flat? No,
No, that's
yeah,
not.
we
Oh,
go.
there you go. So the back of it, I love this. The back of it has loops on the bodice, and the front has the ties attached to it, so that you put the ties through those little tabs and then tie it. It's so cute. I love it, and it's all batik. Once batiks are washed, they're so soft and so comfy to wear.
And the nice thing about a batik when you're making a garment is that there is no real right side to wrong side to the fabric. So if it does like flip up a little bit, you see some of the underside, it's not like a stark contrast
Right.
of a different color. It is very similar on one
And
side. as
sometimes
the
you
other.
like one side better than another too.
Oh, I brought this.
So-
Now
yeah.
the bubbles, the fabric kit.
Okay, yep, so we have the fabric kit, which again, it's the 9 fat quarters, a ½ yard of the bodice, which I picked this one because I thought it had a lot of multicolors in it, and the zipper. The pattern is sold separately.
So
There you
this
go.
is the plus the zipper.
They're just such pretty colors.
Mm-hmm.
I really like them. That was one of the tough things when you're trying to find enough fabrics to go together, because there's a lot of dark batiks and light batiks are harder to find. So I was really pleased with that.
The sizing on
collection.
this one goes
2 to an 8.
2 to an 8. Okay.
But again, this is one that I think if we could probably negotiate it if you wanted to make it into a little bit bigger size. The bodice is 2 pieces. It's a front and a back. So I think we could definitely work on making them a little bigger.
Oh yeah. See the model here, they use much darker fabrics, and this is really this is really light and summery. This is really
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah.
I don't think you can make this ugly, but there was one view of it that they use just 2 fabrics. That's just kind of boring. This just seems fun, and because it's all these, I think it's a 90-degree ruler. So if you have a 90-degree ruler, it's
Right
great.
there it is boring. That's why
Yeah,
they made
it's
the picture so
boring.
little.
Yeah, they didn't like it as much.
Yeah, it's doing.
But if you have that ruler, it's really good because you can cut on the ruler rather than the template. But they do include the template.
The little
in
girl's
there.
cute though.
Yep, she
Yes.
is.
It's cute.
Yeah,
It's
just not as
this is
cute.
yeah, this is nice with
Yeah.
all the colors. There's the
Yeah.
so
So okay, so that will be our next project starting next week. All right, then what else did we? Oh, I know the other one. So people were talking about adult clothes. This is a really good pattern. Grainline Studios does this, and we really like their patterns. So this is for a beginner, and the difference would be it has a scoop neck. Let's see, want it down? Okay. It has a scoop neck or a V neck. And then the sleeve options. So you can have it sleeveless or long sleeves. I think probably you can make that 3/4. This is a size 0 to 18, and it does come in a B or a C cup, which is kind of nice for a beginner if you want something to fit. It gives you, there's not a whole lot of extra things that go with it. You can do it in a lot. This would be really cute in a boutique too. That was why I thought you might want to see that one. All right, so we like that. There is.
What's at the top of our
What are we
list there?
doing?
We were
Aloha, the
talking about
Altair 2.
Altair.
Yeah, put that one up, the
Okay.
Altair 2. So the Altair 2 is a sewing and embroidery machine. It has IQ Designer. It's a full sewing machine. It has that laser light that comes down for woven or knits. This one. Is that one for woven or knits?
I think you could do it either. I think it's mostly wovens, yeah. Medium weight fabrics such as cotton, linen, voile, chambray, yeah.
So the Altair 2 is a sewing and embroidery machine. Sherry says she has one, and this is the Altair 2, so it's upgraded. A lot of times the manufacturers set the price that we're supposed to list things online for, and they gave us the opportunity to take $1,000 off. So normally it sells for $94.99, but now it's on sale for $84.99. Plus, you get a 10% credit back to use on future purchases. So that's $849 you get as a credit, which is really great. And I made a whole list of stuff that I was going to buy. I was buying an iron, I was buying a magnetic hoop, I was buying all kinds of stuff with my extra $849. But it comes with a bunch of embroidery designs on it, a ton of sewing stitches. It has the ability to take a picture of what's in your hoop with your smart device and send it over to the machine. You can also send images to IQ Designer. So if you want to get on some of those IQ Designer stuffs, you can start with those. We have one in stock, so if you're interested, we can ship it out right away. It's brand new in the box, never opened, so it's a great opportunity. And if you call me, since we have one in stock, I might be able to work a little better, or sharpen
Little
my
magic?
sharpen my pencil a little bit. So give me a call and we can talk about it. So the other one is the Triumph. What size is the Aloha dress pattern?
2 to 8.
I thought Altair foot kit at that special price that we talked about with the
What about this?
holiday.
What about this one?
We can talk about that one.
This one's even better. Yeah. Click on that one. Perfect. Okay. So this is a foot kit. Now, foot kits normally sell for like $600. I think foot kits normally sell for.
yeah.
This happens to say Destiny on it, but it can be used for any machine in the Baby Lock lineup. But there are 30 feet in here, and it's on sale for $39.88. What did I say? $398.88. So it's that special buy. We are offering the 10% back on this too, so you would get $39.88 back. But it comes with adjustable binder foot, bias. But why don't we just open it? Can we open it? Let's open it. Yeah, why not? So we can look at it
The
real quick.
Destiny was the machine before the Altair.
Yep, it's the top of the line before the Solaris. So it has the adjustable binder foot, bias binder foot, braiding foot, blind stitch foot with guide, candle wicking, cording foot 3, 5, and 7 cord, a double cording foot, 2 double cording foots, edge joining foot, fringe foot, gathering foot, hammer foot, invisible zipper, leather quilting roller foot,
That's a walking
mini
foot.
piping foot, open toe foot for the digital dual feed, a pearl and piping foot, pin tuck foot, a quilting guide, a 1/4 inch foot with guide, a seam guide, stitch in the ditch, Teflon, walking, and a zipper foot. It also comes with a nice book that explains best
feet and
practices
their
for
functions.
the feet and their functions and things. So each one has their own page dedicated to it, so you can learn about how to use the feet. And so it's just a nice setup. It comes in this really nice zipper case, so all the feet are labeled in their little zipper pouches to keep you organized. We all need help with that, at least I do.
So you don't
this is a
lose your J foot.
great way to get to get all the feet. And it comes in this really nice teal bag with the Baby Lock logo on it. So you could strut into your next event or something with this on your arm, and people think you're the next best thing. So it's a great way to get. Is there 10% back on everything today? Not everything today. But this is one of those things that we're gonna offer the 10% back on. So this will be we'll manually add that to your account. So this is the
10% back on this 30-piece foot kit.
the 30-piece foot kit's getting the 10% back. Yes. So
Wow.
Ooh.
so take advantage of that. And then what's next?
Then we had the Altair inspiration guide too.
You know what? This is actually going to come with the Altair too.
Oh, nice.
It's going to come automatically with the machine. So, but if you don't have it and you have the Altair, you can buy it separately for $199. This is a book that's written by the sewers at Baby Lock. Now, the owner's manual is written by the engineers, and they talk a different language than we talk. People who sew talk our language, and that's what this book is written for. So it's just a nice workbook. It goes through the different features, the buttons. It's just a good resource to have next to you if you have questions about your machine. It's like a supplemental to the owner's guide, is the Altair inspirational guide. So
I like reading owner's manuals.
PJ likes reading owner's manuals,
If you
yes.
ask me what kind of books do you like, I'll say
Owner's manuals. So PJ's an owner, yeah. So we know what to get him now for Christmas. Owner's manuals, yes. Collect all the ones you have and give them to PJ.
Put it in a box.
He'll be happy to read them.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
then we have
Is
some
it
fabric.
in line now?
let's do the Serger toolkit.
Sergeant Toolkit.
So this is a really nice set here. And someone's texting me about a machine.
You better go.
This is a really nice set here for the Serger. It comes with the double-eye needle that we really like. There's two of those. A pair of curved scissors that are curved for snipping. This is a fabric control tool, so you can use this to control the fabric. It's almost
Fabric control tool.
Remember that? Because we're like, what's a dental tool? But
Scalpel.
I actually needed one of those when I was using my Triumph the other day. I'm like, oh, I need one of those tools. I need a toolkit.
So the nice thing about this one is that when you're using like one that's straight on, it's kind of like hard to get the angle of your hand right. This one's a much more comfortable feel because the part of your arm can stay straight here, and then this is curved. So when you put this down, it lands right where you need it to be, keeping this part of your arm straight so you aren't turned. If you're using like a straight stiletto, you almost have to like turn your hand this way so you're like
Your wrist
your
is
wrist
moved.
is twisting, so it's not as comfortable. But this one, you can keep that straight line here, and then this part is able to control the fabric that way. So if that makes sense, you can keep your arm straight here, and then that part's angled out for you to control the fabric. And it's double-ended for whether which side, if you needed to do either side, if you're left-handed too. So that's a nice tool to have. It comes with this scalpel that if you need to like snip something,
So
let's
it does
see.
come with a scalpel.
It does, and this is like a sideways seam ripper. You can think about it. So
Yeah, those are
it comes
blades.
with blades, and this is our sample. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open this blade up here. Just be careful because they are very sharp. So let's put it down this way. Do we have a seam I can rip out? I can show them with this.
Sure, you want to rip
Something.
this one out?
Yeah, let's get this. So you take this screw all the way out and put this down. And this goes this way. Even that that we were practicing on, that scrap piece there, yeah. So with a normal seam ripper, you have that point with that hook and that ball. Where's a normal seam ripper? Let's look at that.
There was.
There is
Oh.
one.
We have
Everyone knows what a normal seam ripper
we
looks
have
like,
a Kai
right?
that's the blade.
Yeah.
We have all the weird ones.
Maybe over there's a normal one. But anyway, so this is designed so it's let's see, do it this way. So you can get underneath this way with it. And pull the seam that way. Or
No, there's none.
if you're taking out a
You can
seam
take out that
this
seam.
way, you can go this way with it and just pull those stitches
Let me get a better shot
and go overhead.
overhead.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you keep it flat like this, and you use it, and you just pull the stitches this way. And it is so sharp that it grabs those threads and just pulls those stitches out. So,
So
it
you don't
is
have to pull on it really hard.
no,
to
it is
do
a sideways seam ripper. Because sometimes you use that point, you can stab into the fabric and cut too much. This one, you just use the very tip of it, and it's just a sideways seam ripper. These are really small stitches, so and it just grabs, it just snips those stitches. So that's how you use this one. So it's kind of like a sideways seam ripper. It's kind of fun. And then to put the cap back on, watch this. So to put the cap back on, lay the cap down, slide it in, and pick it up that way. Okay.
So you don't have to
If
touch
you
it.
do this way, you run the risk of cutting yourself. So take the cap, slide it in, and put it on that way. It's much safer.
You have just
So-
saved fingers.
Yes. Yep.
Replacement blades.
There are replacement blades in here too. Yes. There are.
At least two.
One,
Three.
2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 blades total. And put that cap back on. It'll stay sharp for a long time. These are like surgical blades, stainless steel, sterilized, like regular, So
You could do surgery.
you could do surgery.
while
Yeah.
you're sewing.
Yeah.
In case
So-
you cut your finger,
in case
you've
you sew
already
through your
got.
finger.
Yeah, you're all set.
So this is a nice tool set. You don't find some of the tools that are in here in any other set. This is a nice curved pair of scissors. These double eye needles are really nice. That sideways seam ripper is what I call it, and then that fabric control tool. It's ergonomically better because how your hand can lay. So
So cool.
Okay.
Well, we should probably. It's like 1:15 right now.
Okay.
Okay.
And 1:17. We should get ready for
Kimberbell.
Kimberbell?
Steve,
Okay.
You should go answer your phone.
okay,
They have a
I'll let you
lot
guys take
going
over.
on this afternoon.
So thank you everyone, and I got a sneak preview. 1 second, I'll be right there. Okay, because you got to tune in at 3.
Steve has been modeling this. So Kathy said we're not allowed to sell it, but Steve wants to show it. Look at this fancy bag.
Kathy's gonna be so mad, but I don't care. Look at this. Isn't this nice? So this is the new Kimberbell tote.
The tool tote.
It
Hoops.
comes.
With lots of things.
Kathy said if you want to buy it, you have to buy it during her show, but
Yeah.
don't listen to her. So this, it opens up the whole way, so it folds open flat. You just got to take this strap off. Folds open flat like that. You have pockets on this side with a strap to hold everything in. So 1, 2, 3 pockets, clear pockets here. You have 2 zipper pockets here, plus a zipper pocket in the back. 2 here, zipper pockets in the back. Look at all the stuff you could, and they are real faux gold zippers. These just flip right through for clear blue towels
Labels.
with labels. More, so bigger pouches here. You have a mesh pouch here, and you have USB slots here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 26
Wow.
USBs can fit in here. It's
Really
quilted.
nice.
It's really nice. So
Really nice.
is that
So
it?
do you want to tune in to Kimberbell at 3?
And then
Yeah, we can do that.
And then Saturday is Kimberbell Day. Keith will be cooking hot dogs, and there will be a hot dog eating contest.
Come on down to Gloria Horns.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure
On-
there'll be discounts and all kinds of things we weren't expecting.
Yes.
just real quick.
So
Okay.
we pulled some fabrics that would look cute for like a little kid's shirt or shorts. So we grabbed. Oh, way to go, PJ. We'll start this way. I think it's this way. Yep. So I grabbed these because they glow in the dark. And what kid wouldn't love like glow in the dark stuff? I think it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It glows in
this
the dark.
collection did.
So this one.
This is a really cute collection, and it's blue, and it's just fun. They're not as creepy as other Halloween things are.
I thought
for
you could make a little
kids.
pair of shorts or something out of this, or a
Yeah.
shirt or something. And they would just die because it glows in the dark. They can go in like the closet and look at it. Yeah. So that's fun. And these are by the yard. So you get a whole yard. This is another one.
No, that doesn't glow.
It does.
Does
look,
it?
Look. You gotta go like this, Sherry.
Do it, Cherry.
Do it. See? Ah!
Okay,
Yeah, it does.
a little.
Yep.
Ruth Ann's bringing remnants.
Oh, she's bringing remnants
Oh,
too.
good.
And
think
then
we're
this is
almost
like
out.
these are just cute
Children's
like
clothes.
this
Party.
is party. So there's dots. I thought that was cute for like a little pair of boxer shorts or something. So that's the blue background with different dots. It also comes in
Yellow.
a yellow background, so a brighter one there. What do they say? A birthday suit. If you want to make a little birthday suit for your kid, you could.
Listen,
This one's.
I debated doing the shirt in that one. Actually, that one in the party one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would be really cute.
This is so that's blue background with numbers and the little candles. This is party time. Let's party. And that was cute.
Yeah, this was the debate because my grandson's very funny. I was like, oh, he should have a let's party, but then we opted for the hats.
Yeah. Birthday, another birthday suit one. So it's a lime green background with little sprinkles in the background with cakes and candles.
Oh yeah, there's little jimmies on the back of it. That's the shirt.
And then a teal or aqua. Oh, you did that one for this.
That is that one. Yep.
With little party hats.
Yep.
So that's a cute one too. So
that gives you some options.
So give us a call about the Altair Triumph. You can take one of each home, and you'll be really happy. So, but tune in at 3 o'clock for Kimberbell with Kathy and Mary Lou, and we'll see you then.
Absolutely.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.